Hello again, and welcome back to FSD TV. I'm your host, Mark Sonny, and today we have Katie Perry with us, who's going to teach us how to make reading aloud exciting. So Katie, let's hear it.
Hi scholars, I'm so glad that you're here with me today. I'm Miss Perry from Maple Elementary, and today we're going to talk about something that's very near and dear to my heart, reading. But before we begin, you need a book, you need either some stuffed animals, I have Gage and Brown Bear, or a family member, and a quiet, cozy place to read. So, today I want you to think about something that was really, really special, a read aloud. It could be from a teacher, it could be with a family member, or it could be when you saw online. So think of what one you want to think about. And now that you have it, I want you to think about what made it so special. So you might have thought that all the eyes were on the reader. I know that when I'm part of a read aloud, I cannot wait to see what happens next. I can't move my eyes from the picture. So when you're reading, I want you to really think about, is everyone paying attention to the story? Are Gage and Brown Bear really looking at the book that you're reading? And as you're reading, did you think that the words are read well? It's not just that you know how to say the words, it's that they sound like the character. If I'm reading Goldilocks and I'm being Father Bear and I say, somebody's been eating my porridge, that doesn't really sound like him. That's not very interesting. But if I say, somebody's been eating my porridge, it sounds a lot more like the character. So you want to make sure that the words are read well. You also want to think about that you're stopping for pair shares. So that means that when you're reading, you stop every once in a while and you give the listener a chance to think about, has that happened to me? Give them a chance to connect with the story. That could look like asking questions like, has it happened to you? Or what would you have done if that was you in the story? Or even giving the partners a chance, whether they're stuffed animals or your family members or even yourself. Because you might be reading by yourself right now and you can still ask yourself those questions. Really reflect and connect with the story. And you also might have thought that when you're reading, everyone is excited. So I know that when I think about my favorite read alouds, I want to know what's going to happen. I'm on the edge of my seat. I can't wait. But if the reader is not excited, if they're holding their book, Goldilocks and the Three Bears, then the listeners aren't going to be excited. So the reader and the listeners are excited. You can tell when you look at your stuffed animals or at your family members. You can see how excited they are. They want to know what happens next. They can't wait. And finally, it's really important that you look like a teacher. If you're sitting in your chair like this, Goldilocks and the Three Bears, do you think that anyone's gonna wanna listen? Is that interesting? Is that exciting? No. So make sure you're sitting up straight, just like in our picture. They're sitting up straight, they're holding up the book so that everyone can see, and they're reading aloud. If you're talking really soft, if you talk really soft, no one can hear you. So make sure you use your loud, proud, strong voice so your stuffed animals and your family members can hear you, and that you're sitting up straight so you're ready to read, and that you're excited. Reading is amazing. It takes you to a whole nother world. And so, now it's gonna be your turn. I want you to check in with yourself. You have your book. You have your stuffed animals. You might have your family members, or maybe it's just you, and that's okay too. Are they looking at the book? Are you ready to use your voices? Are you giving a chance to stop and reflect about the story, either with a stuffed animal or with yourself? Are you asking yourself those questions? Are you excited? And do you look like a teacher? Now it's your turn. Make sure you send us videos of you practicing reading. I can't wait to hear your great read alouds.
Thank you, Katie. That was exciting and great. On behalf of everyone here at FSD TV, I'm your host, Mark Sonny, and have a great day.